My grandmother was one of those legendary Southern cooks, the ones who cook with a pinch here and a dash there, who could tell when one a pie was done baking by the angle of the shadow cast by the tree that she picked the fruit from. And even after suffering a stroke, and my grandfather had to learn how to cook, he would still go to her and ask, "Well, how do I do this? And what do I do with that?" And she was able to tell him how to cook, even though she was not physically able to do it any longer. My mother was a typical 60s housewife, mostly instant this and TV dinners and, the like. I mean, she didn't know how to cook. I mean, she had a cookbook and she could follow a recipe, and we didn't starve. I mean, it was nothing fancy, but we ate good. And I kind of went back to my grandmother's time as far as cooking. I can cook, I can follow a recipe. I've made pies from scratch and all kinds of stuff like that. But when you do it for one person, it gets kind of tedious. So I look for ways of speeding up the process. And of course, one very good way of speeding up nowadays, of course, is a microwave, which neither my grandmother or mother had. And so I look for recipes that you can use the microwave with. And one recent one I came across is for the Christmas or holiday season is microwave fudge. And these are the ingredients. I got the recipe. The recipe came from Pillsbury.com or something like that, I think it was. And basically, it calls for a package of 12-ounce baking chips of some kind. I like white chocolate, so I got one of them. I also got a package of just the regular chocolate ones that I made already, and a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. And with these, you put these two things in a bowl and add a tablespoon of milk, and then you heat it up in the microwave for 2 minutes, stirring it every minute until it's all smooth. Then you add I should say tablespoon of milk, not teaspoon, because then you add a teaspoon of vanilla to it. Mix it all up good and everything. Pour it into a container and stick it in the refrigerator. And in about 2 hours, you have fudge. And like I said, this is the chocolate one that I made. I also realized that they do have butterscotch chips, so I'm thinking that maybe I'll go back to the store and get a package of butterscotch chips for making butterscotch fudge or something or other. But anyway, as you can see, I've already tried it here, and it is really great stuff. And it takes about, like I said, except for the 2 hours that it takes to set up, it takes about 3 minutes to do in the microwave. So if you're in a hurry and you want something sweet, well, there you go. Fudge in the microwave.